Saturday afternoon. I always wanted to do this. Never really got around to it. Finally taking the time to do this. This is my Carvin collection. Keep in mind I have 5 Carvins missing because I got addicted to ordering custom-made Carvin guitars for half the price of a LP or something like that, and then it wasn't sitting on a shelf waiting to be bought with another 10,000 of them that look just like it. When you get a Carvin guitar, they are ordered to your specs. You get the switches you want, you get the electronics you want, you get the string gauge, you get the radius of the neck you want, you get the type of woods you want, the pickups. There's over 10,000 combinations to any guitar that you can order from Carvin. So I'm missing 4 SC90s, my solid mahogany blue one, my heritage cherry peach one, my green, emerald green SC90, and my very first Carvin that I got in '95, which started it all for me. That was also purple. It was a SC90, and I'm also missing a heritage cherry AE185. See, the thing is, I would sell these guitars to my friends so they would have a killer guitar that played great, and then I would take that money and I would turn around and I would put it down on another Carvin while I was playing all the time so that I could continue my obsession with Carvin guitars. Let's start over on this side. My full-on acoustic Carvin Cobalt 980 MW with onboard tuner and electronics. It's a maple top, back and sides. It's a fabulous sounding guitar. It's got Grover machines on it and plays as good as any acoustic I've ever played. It's a great guitar, and it sounds as good plugged in as it does unplugged. Next to it, my favorite acoustic guitar. It's 1 3/4 inch thick. My Carvin AC275. It's not very loud, unplugged, but when you plug it in, it is so acoustic, but yet 24 frets, and it plays like an electric guitar. Now you have the magic of being able to have this acoustic sound, but yet you have the ability to play it like it's an electric guitar. It's a fabulous, fabulous tool to have. Next to it I have my AE185. Now this guitar is a hybrid, and it's semi-hollow. It's purple. I don't know, the lighting is not so good. It's semi-hollow. You'll notice it has an acoustic bridge on it. It plugs in twice, and someone would say, is that stereo? And it's no, it's dual mono. If you plug it in twice, you actually can run your acoustic to the PA board and get this beautiful full range acoustic sound, and yet still run your electric pickups to an amp to get all the nice crunch and meat that you want. You can play it all just through one chord, but to use this guitar to its fullest ability, it needs to be plugged in twice. Okay, now it's got the Holdsworth pickups in it. All of these have ebony fretboards except for this one's got a rosewood. I love ebony because before I was a Carvin guy, I was an LP man and had a LP custom that had ebony, and ebony's got this bright attack but yet smooth for ballads. It's my tone wood. This one will go acoustic, electric, or both, anywhere in between. I can call them both in at the same time, and when you're plugged in twice, the imaging that it creates is like nothing I've ever played. It's really, really a great guitar. I always say I have 6.5 Carvins, and the reason I say I have 6.5 Carvins is this is a Fender Stratocaster that I gave to my daughter, Marissa. It's a Fender Special Run, no pickguard Stratocaster, and I got it because I always had a problem playing Strats because they have these really rounded necks, like 8 1/4 radius or 9.5 inch radius, and I just couldn't play them. You go to bend and they snuff out a little bit. This guitar didn't play well for me, even at a special run of 500, until I took a neck off and had a Carvin neck made for it and put a Carvin neck onto this Stratocaster with a 12-inch radius. Now, this guitar, this one, this one, and the bass all have tongue-oiled necks in the back. They say you either love it or you hate it, and when I felt my first tongue-oiled neck, I really like that a lot. I also like my guitars without the tongue oil, but just to say. So this is my Stratocaster Carvin neck. That's why I have 6.5 Carvins now. The only SC90 I have left, my Magic Dragon. It has the curly maple top, so does this. The neck on a Carvin, as you can see on this guitar because it's lighter, the necks run not just to here and bolt on, but they run straight through the entire body, giving incredible tone, massive sustain, and as far as playability goes, when you come up here to play high, there's no big block to grab. Doesn't matter whether you have a bolt neck or a set neck, you still usually have some kind of block. And over the years they've gotten better at getting rid of the heel here, but nobody has it mastered like Carvin, as far as I've ever seen. Now, all of these Carvins, except for the Stratocaster, have a 25-inch scaled neck. The Strat's got a 25.5 because that's what Stratocaster is. And that is also 25.5, I believe, like my Cobalt. This is the only Carvin I ever had that I didn't order custom made. This one I saved from a friend. I actually had to trade off my $1,200 Kurzweil stage piano for it. And don't get me wrong, I miss my stage piano, but this guitar, it's a TL60, so it's a Telecaster body style. And as you can see again, the neck runs through the body, entirely through the body on this guitar. And this one, because these have the curly neck, you can't tell that the neck runs through the body on these unless you look to the back. This one on the front, you can see that the neck runs right through. It also has the ability to go acoustic and electric because it has the Fishman Matrix electronics package in it. Now, it's probably one of my favorite guitars, which is funny because it's the only one I didn't have custom made for me. I really enjoy playing that guitar. I enjoy playing all of them. The last but not least is my Carvin B5 based 5-string, and I use it for all my studio recording. So I didn't have a need for a neck through bass, but they definitely make them. That's a bolt neck, just like the Stratocaster. It's a bolt neck bass. Plays as good as any bass I've ever held, or better. And the sound is incredible. Obviously, it's got an active and passive tone module. You can go either way. Out of all these guitars, they have the consistency to all play very well. And so they all have a familiar feel, but yet they're all completely different animals. Because like this one is a maple neck, maple neck, maple neck, maple neck, mahogany neck I ordered on this one. Mahogany neck on this one. And the feel is different in the back because they're tongue oiled. You feel the wood. That's my Carvin collection. And if you ever get your hands on a Carvin, you'll know that they are a superior guitar for less than you can get a LP or a Strat. And my sentence would be, if this was my interview to Carvin, my sentence would be, Carvin is more bang for your buck and the best sound and the most tone options and ordering options that you're going to find anywhere on the planet. Thanks. Have a great Saturday afternoon, and we'll see you soon.